I think there's a real opportunity here for the country to recast its relationship with the European Union in a way which would be really helpful and stable for the future. I think most people in this country would like to be in the European Union, but not as full members, but much more as some kind of associate members, so that we can continue with free trade, we can continue with all sorts of cooperation where it obviously makes sense on terrorism and on global warming and these kind of issues, but where we're not involved in building a United States of Europe, where we don't pay such a huge membership fee. It's about £11.5 billion a year at the moment, where there are more sensible arrangements over immigration, where we've got more control in our own parliament over things like social and political legislation. And I think it would be possible to get other states in Europe to agree to a program of this sort if it was presented really well, because I think it's in their interest too. If they want to build a United States of Europe with their own single currency covering the whole area, and we're outside that, then it doesn't help if we're seen as a drag all the time on their aspirations. What I think needs to be done is to set up some organization which encompasses our particular requirements and way of living and judicial system and so forth, but allows the other states on continental Europe to go ahead with their program if that's what they want to do. Well, I think the problem really with David Cameron's negotiating stance is that he's asking for really very little, and I think he'll probably get a fair bit of what he's asking for. He'll get some derogations on payment of unemployment benefit to immigrants. He'll get some changes made to the terminology about us going for a United States of Europe. There'll probably be some controls over what Parliament can and can't do to stop Euro legislation, and one or two other things. And I think he may then come back and say this is a great triumph, that our arrangements have been substantially altered, but I don't think they really will have been. And I think this is a huge wasted opportunity. And I think there's a real danger that the outcome is going to be a referendum which actually the people who want to stay in may win, but in the end won't settle anything. It'll be a narrow majority, leaving large sections of the population feeling that they've been disenfranchised and not taken seriously, so the Euroscepticism will continue and nothing really would have changed. And that seems to me to be a huge missed opportunity.